guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my kind of go-to Instagram makeup. This is pretty much what I wear in all my pictures. This is a really simple smoky eye, kind of similar to the looks that I normally do. I just really love a smoky eye and then a nude lip, and I kind of go in on the rest of my makeup. I find that when you take photos, your makeup isn't really the same as it is in person, so I kind of pack it on a little bit more just so it kind of shows up on camera. I really hope you guys like this video, and so let's get into it. So I've already started off by applying moisturiser. For this I just used the Nivea Q10 Day Cream, and then I'm going to use the Baby Skin Pore Eraser just to kind of fill in the pores, because when you're taking pictures you don't really want your pores to be on show, so you want to use something that's going to get rid of those. And I'm just taking a tiny bit where my pores are the worst, so around here and on my nose, and I'm just going to put a little bit kind of where my smile lines and my wrinkles are, just so they get filled up as well. And I'm just taking what's kind of left over on my fingers and just kind of rubbing that around the rest of my face. The foundation, I'm going to be mixing the EX1 Invisiwear. This is the older one in the F200, and the Bourjois Paris Healthy Mix in 52 Vanilla. This is an old combination that I used to use. I'm not too sure if it's going to suit my face, but I'm going to try it anyway. I haven't used this in a while and I really want to use it. And to apply that, I'm going to be using this H&M, I think it's the contouring sponge. My Real Techniques one is extremely dirty and I needed a new one. I think this was only £2 or £3, so I thought I'd give this one a go. I actually really like the way that has blended my foundation. I don't know, I might prefer this one to the Real Techniques one. This is a lot fatter as well, I quite like it. This one obviously says it's for contouring. I guess with that slant it might be really good. I like that the flat bit is kind of good for patting on the foundation. I would really recommend that sponge if you're kind of on a budget. That's a lot, it's like half the price, the Real Techniques one. And obviously that's even a fraction of the price for the actual Real Beauty blender. So now I'm going to take the other sponge that I bought. This is, I think, just called the blending sponge. I will put the real names and everything in the description. I'm going to use this one for my concealer. For my concealer, as always, I'm just using the Rimmel Wake Me Up. The name's actually rubbed off, I've had this for so long. I think it's 10 Ivory or something. Yeah, I'm just going to use this under my eyes. I'm going to do one eye at a time because I find that with concealers they always dry too quick and they get really weird and I can't blend them properly. I always get really bad creasing as well. I think that's because I take so long to do it. I'm just taking that on my eyelid as well to kind of create a base for my eyeshadow later on. I actually really like this sponge for doing that because obviously it's got that point and it's a lot smaller than the tip of this one, so you can really get under your eye. The only thing is this one's a lot denser and this one's quite soft, so I feel like it is a little bit harsher on the under eye. I'm now going to use this just to brighten up the rest of my face, just so my under eyes don't look so obvious. I'm going to take this down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead, just a little bit above my brow, and then a tiny bit on my chin and under my nose. To kind of slim down my face a bit, I take the cream contour kit from Sleek in medium, and I just take this one right here and a tiny bit of this one, and I'm just going to contour my cheeks and my forehead with this. Parts that I like to cream contour. I don't like to cream contour my nose as it always goes really wrong, so I'd rather powder contour that. And the brush I use for that one is just this kind of little angled brush, just to kind of get in those little corners. And then I'm just going to buff that out with this kind of little flat brush. And I kind of just take it in circular motions going up my face. I know that this contour is kind of extremely warm. I don't really like a harsh grey contour. I just don't know, I feel like it doesn't suit my skin. I'm just going to go back in with that sponge that I took for my concealer. Pattern kind of harsher lines. My face, I'm taking the Collection Sheer Loose Powder. This is just a translucent one. I'm going to be taking that on this kind of tapered brush. I think this is perfect just for the under eye. I'm going to mainly focus this on the parts of my face that I've just put the concealer and the bronzer. Take a lot on my nose because I get really oily there. Even if I'm just sitting at home, I get extremely oily on my nose. You'll probably see by the end of this video it's already oily. So that is just made everything a lot more matte, and as you can see the contour or the bronzer isn't as harsh as it was when I first put it on. Next I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro palette. And I'm going to be taking these two colours on the end, and I'm using these just to kind of chisel out my cheeks a bit. For my eyes I'm taking that same palette, but I'm taking this warmer orange shade here. I'm just going to run that through my crease. And because my eyes are hooded, I kind of bring that up into the socket of my eye, if that makes any sense. So you can kind of see the colour over where I'm looking. Take a flatter eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking the colour underneath it, which is a darker colour, and I'm placing that all over my eyelid. I'm going to take this clean kind of just fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend those two together. So this eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take that orange colour mixed in with this colour right here along my bottom lash line. Take the colour quite far down, so I'm just going to take that black eyeshadow brush I used before. I'm just going to kind of buff that out a little bit. I never really use liquid eyeliner, black liquid eyeliner. I normally just use a brown kind of, what do you call these, coal eyeliners? I normally use one of these brown pencil eyeliners. And I just use the same technique that I use in pretty much all of my videos. I put it on, I smoke it out, I put it on again, I smoke it out, just till I get the kind of desired look that I want. My mascara on, because I kind of take a really long time doing that. I'm going to do that off camera and I'm going to come back, so one second. Okay, so I've just done my mascara, and for this I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I actually use a new one and a kind of oldish one. I find this mascara dries out really quick, but then once it's like brand new and it's really wet, you can hardly like work with it. It's really clumpy, so I kind of combine the two, just use one and then use the other one to kind of separate it. I've just been looking at my eyeshadow and I kind of want to add a darker colour to that bottom lash line, just to kind of deepen that tiny bit there. So I'm just taking that Makeup Revolution palette again. I'm taking this top dark shade here, just a tiny bit in that corner. And for my eyebrows, I use the same thing that I always use. This is the I Heart Makeup Bold is Best eyebrow palette. I use this one here and this one here, and sometimes I mix them all together. That same palette again. This look is pretty much based on your bronzer and contour shades. I have this palette, but the old version, it has a black lid instead of a clear lid, and I use the same kind of technique, I guess, with those colours as well. It's just easier, and the look kind of, it ties in together, if that makes sense. Just taking this Bobbi Brown face blender, I'm just going to take the top two shades and I kind of bring that colour down to my cheeks. I don't normally use a blush for pictures. Next for highlighter, I'm going to be taking this Sleek Precious Metals palette, and from this palette I'm going to take this colour here. I use this brush for my highlighter. This is just the one I always use. I have no idea what this is called either. I actually apply a lot of highlighter when I'm taking photos. I also just really like that kind of glowy look. Taking that on my finger on my brow bone. Next to it and apply a little bit of that on top of what I've just applied. Lips, I normally always take this Freedom Pro Melts lip gloss. Colour's rubbed off, so I'll leave that down below, but this is just a really kind of nice nude pink. And recently I bought this Sleek Matte Me cream. This is in Birthday Suit, so I've been using this quite recently as well. I have no idea what one to go for. Do I go for a pink or do I go for a nude? Pink or nude? I want to do both, it's so annoying. I haven't worn this one in a while, I might take this one. Much my completed look. I really hope you like this video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I actually really like the way that it's blended my I actually really like that